I think the president's statement that trade is a pillar of economic security was really important. That is the framework with which he's using to approach some of these decisions. Remember, the tariffs on steel and aluminum remain in place, even though this renegotiated NAFTA or USMCA is being signed now. Canada and Mexico had really wanted relief from those, perhaps as part of these negotiations or as part of a side deal. They didn't get it. President Trump has used the threat of future tariffs on autos as one of the negotiating tools to bring Canada to the table. We do know from Democratic lawmakers that a U.S. Mexico text of just a bilateral deal had been put together, had been pulled together, and Mexico had even said that they plan to submit that as late as Friday. So this really was a last-minute negotiation, and President Trump at least seems to believe that that looming threat of tariffs on autos, the continued tariffs on steel, was one of the things that helped bring Canada to the table and seal the deal.
Yeah, I mean, it was a full-throated defense. Mike Santoli also with us of tariffs, saying that, he recognizes some members of Congress are still not totally okay with them, but a deal would not have been reached with Canada and Mexico without them. I'm wondering if investors sort of buy that view, because they have become a little desensitized to the tariff announcements and seem to have faith in the president's negotiating style and these sort of winning trade deals.
I think in general, investors are kind of being restrained in how much they're counting on tariffs, either to really cost the economy very much on an absolute dollar basis, but also whether they'll be effective outside of this particular instance with Canada. Actually, it's hard to know if the threat of tariffs really did budge this deal, considering a lot of the ingredients were already out there in place. I'm also thinking that the market's going to be a little bit hesitant to extrapolate this to China, even though I think they'd love to. They'd love to have the idea that, this was supposed to be the incremental easy deal with Canada and with Mexico, and it was kind of made high stakes and a little bit risky by the administration's approach. So if you could say, well, maybe if they're going to take incremental rule changes with China and trumpet them as a massive revolution in the trade relationship, the way the president's doing right now with NAFTA, that would be great, but I don't think we can make that step.